Hey family, I'm loading a members only summary and my husband gets out in about an hour. So I wanted to do this intel summary now before I take a break because I'm going to try to see the horses tonight. I hope it's Friday night. I don't know. It depends on when he gets out. And I'm praying that my channel stays up because it's taken me a long time to load this members only video. So if you're a member at any level, you're going to want to check for that members only video. You should be notified if you're a member. If not, I'm making that qualification to you. You want to watch that members only video. It's got some really good news in it. I also just loaded a short. While I was done with that, the Cardinals sang a little song to me on my feeder, which I've loaded as a short, so you can look for that. And then I loaded other shorts from this morning's. So hopefully, guys, we keep growing our community. So I looked at Iraq this morning and I did the summaries during my live stream, which was long this morning because God was speaking to his people. And Economic Ninja, yo, it was good to see you on my live chat. I hope you like the content. I hope you'll refer some people to the content if they're Iraqi Dinar holders, because I seek to tell the truth and only the truth. So guys, I want to summarize the Iraqi articles that came out today. There's no official announcement about the WTO getting in there, which is supposed to be the 9th. But again, they keep that kind of stuff secret. They don't necessarily tell you everything, just like you don't know what goes on at Davos. You don't know what goes on at the IMF meetings or the World Trade Organization. You don't know, guys. It's kind of a secret society of the muckety mucks that we're not a part of. But we can assume that it went good because look at all these articles that came out today through Mr. Sandman's link. I'm just going to read you the headlines, right? Oil prices up on stronger Chinese data, Middle East conflict. Gold set for best week in 5 on renewed U.S. rate cut hopes. They're hoping to see the rate cut because jobs are down, I guess. Dollar nurses losses post soft jobs data. Pound keeps gain. So, you know, everybody's looking to the U.S. because we have soft jobs numbers, so they're waiting to see what the Fed will do. UK's economy ends a phase of recession and achieves highest growth rate in 3 years. OPEC switches to call on OPEC and global oil demand outlook. Reuters, I read that in detail. Basically, what they're doing is changing the way they're reporting their oil, which is going to affect reporting. But sometimes they do that, guys, because why? Because they want to kind of hide whatever they want to hide. They have the ability to portray anything to you that they want. So just be aware of that. There's a lot of deception in these last days. And if you agree, please comment down below. There's a lot of deception because they don't want us knowing what they're up to. It's a society that we're not supposed to really know. They tell us exactly what they want us to know so they can continue to program us. So hold on, my video, I'm going to publish that members only video. It says, wow, must watch word. God just came on me strongly and wanted me to give a word just for my members because it was just for my members. That was his instruction to me, so I follow his instructions. So here's the summary from everybody else. Newshound Guru Claire article, floating the dinar returns to the forefront. I talked about it this morning. I don't think they're going to, I'm just going to read what she has to say. Will the Central Bank of Iraq resort to it and what are its risks? Quote, from time to time, calls for floating the Iraqi dinar float on the surface of the Iraqi financial market. These calls meet every time they return to the forefront, with supporters who see it as saving the Iraqi economy and opponents who see it as the most dangerous stage that Iraq will pass through because of its risks to its economy. Guys, I think these are hit pieces. There's a lot of people sending emails out wanting to buy back their currency, wanting to buy your Iraqi dinar. Don't fall for it right now, especially if there's a lot of hit pieces right now to get you to doubt the value you have. Militiaman, we all know the project to delete the zeros has been on the table now for many years, but it was taken off the table, back on the table. The delete the zeros is all about what? Militiaman says creating the value. Militiaman like I and anybody who's in the know knows it's going to come off the exchange rate. I don't have that summary with me today, but I often show that to you in my summary. So go look at the other summaries. I show the delete the zeros is going to come off the exchange rate, and I prove it to you. Frank26 says, don't you have a high exchange rate? Don't you have to have a high exchange rate to be part of the World Trade Organization? He says, no. What do you have to have? His response, a sanction-free currency. Are there any sanctions on the dinar? No more. 99.9% are gone. Sanction-free currency, sanction-free country, sanction-free bank of that country. That's why they're members of the WTO. And Frank says they already told you that they are, and that's the end of that subject. You need to see something that tells you it's official today. They already told you they were ascending on May 9th. So that's his perspective. It's absolutely done. And he's got contacts, so you can go listen to him. Yada. Iraq is done and preparing for the other side of the release. And that is controlled by the UN and the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. The parliament vote will be for all new contracts, but the rate release is a go. Meaning they might have to approve the contracts that they agreed to, all the memorandums of understanding they signed that are not official till after the rate. But the rate is a go because it's out of the parliament's hands, okay? Mark Z said via PDK there was a question. This is about the Vietnam dong. I'll put Vietnam dong because I know there's some people that could only afford the dong at this point. So I will put that in. I hope you find this. Does the Vietnam dong have a contract rate? This is Mark Z's answer. I wouldn't call it a contract rate, more like a pre-negotiated fee, whatever, for a maximum rate. The reason that there is a contract rate on the IQD, that's if you go to those centers, is the Dinar for Oil program, allowing them, the U.S. Treasury, to exchange dinar for oil over time instead of all at once. So you've got that choice, or you could choose that choice. And I got a pinned comment right below where you can find out more about that. Let's see. Frank26 said, my dinar broker will be notified by the U.S. Treasury when the rate changes. It is at that time his broker will call him. He'll tell, according to Frank, he'll tell Frank, as of tomorrow morning, you're not selling any more dinars. We are all in the same boat. There are a few of us that have fallen overboard because maybe we're too impatient or we just don't belong in this investment. But the majority, we're all on board and we know what's going on. People in my community, I know you know what's going on because I do the summary of everybody. Militiaman 1310 to buy widgets is in the hundreds of trillions and their budget is in the hundreds of trillions. They don't even have that much money printed. They don't even have it on... they have it on their M1. It keeps bopping around, guys. I got to tell you, there's so much going on. As this website is updated, it bops around. Every time I go on it now, it's bouncing around, etc. They never have. That's got to be an adjustment. They're adjusting it, guys. I mean, if you just look at some of my content, I prove it to you in the numbers and in the spreadsheets. If you've seen that, comment down below. I've seen your spreadsheets. I like the way you do the math. Whatever you want to comment, it's up to you. Samson, article, Iraq is at the top, the highest growing Arab economy in 2025. It's just making me laugh. Mark Z says, there have been a few humdingers from banking sources this week, mostly banking people who used to tell me I was nuts to believe in the RV. Now they are training for exchanges. They tell me all those years and you were right, which does make me feel good. Mark, I'm glad you're feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good about it too. I've had a lot of hate. People thinking I'm nuts. Oh, good luck with that. You know, thinking I'm crazy, thinking the only way to make money is through the stock market and through the exchanges when they're missing something big, but they could have been a part of it. Caparoni, it is preposterous to think that you're going to walk into a bank and exchange Iraqi dinar for U.S. cash. It is a fact that most emerging market countries are very volatile. Banks by nature are very conservative. Not happening. Market makers, ECNs, or established financial institutions would make more sense to manage incremental gains. Caparoni, it could be misinformation, guys. You have to decide for you what you think is right for you, right? This is not financial advice. This is entertainment purposes only, and I'm just giving you summarized information that everybody needs right now to know how to make a decision or what to do next. Sandy Ingram, the World Bank is working with the Iraqi finance minister to implement banking reform as quickly as possible. Things are happening fast. Yes, they've been making these banking changes for a long time. And this is going to be the final piece for them because I believe once they delete the zeros off the exchange rate, it floats, they can have everybody turn in their bigger notes and then they'll give you the new notes. And then you'll be in the banks because you have to go to the bank to do that, right? And then they'll go digital. And then eventually they'll eliminate the notes altogether, right? It's kind of the plan. So it's gonna happen, guys. Let's see. There was another one from, I'm just trying to give you the highlights that I think you'll appreciate. Nope, I don't think I have any other good bombs here. Other than a lady said she got a call from JP Morgan Chase to make an appointment and come in. Mark Z said, that does not surprise me. They're chomping at the bit now. It's any moment. They don't want customers to go somewhere else. Exactly. Guys, it is really good what's going on. I hope you were happy with this. I hope you were not disappointed at all because you haven't heard anything about the accession to the World Trade Organization or anything like that. Don't let that get you down because, guys, we're not going to hear about it, right? Again, the information is very tightly controlled here where we live in the U.S. I don't know about other countries. I don't live there, but I know it's very tightly controlled here. So, and they want your exchange to be very orderly and very safe and very controlled. So, good luck and God bless. Keep praying this in, keep manifesting it. And like I said, if you're interested in this, you can email me down below in the pinned comment. I love you all with the love of Jesus. Bye.